Hello, my lovelies, and welcome back to Stone Dream Tarot. If you're new, hi, hello, and welcome. My name is Celeste, and we'll be using the Green Witch Tarot for today's daily tarot reading. I think it's pretty fitting for the tapestry we're using. Kind of has a witchy vibe. And if you're not familiar with this Moura deck, I have it listed in the description box down below. Anyway, it's your daily tarot reading for the 14th of May, 2024. So let's see what's going on. Alright, my lovelies, your cards are on the table. We have 2 aces, 3 major arcana. We also have 2 synchronicities. We have 4 twos on the table, so we have 22, 22. We also have 666 on the table as well. The best part of your day, we start off with the Queen of Cups in the reverse. The 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. The 2 of Wands. The 6 of Cups, the 3 of Cups in the reverse, and the High Priestess in the reverse. Okay, that's curious. Sorry, I find it curious. Why? Because if we have feelings about something that, whatever it may be, you know, a person or a person, place, or thing. It doesn't really matter. You know, insert noun here. If that, how we feel about it, is not productive and holds no value to us, or doesn't add value, I should say, that is actually put on hold today. So hard feelings, things that we're just like, oh, I can't get that done. Or, oh, I don't feel productive enough. Or, you know, any of that dissatisfaction with maybe your performance or anything like that, that's being put on the back burner today. That's gonna just, no, we're gonna deal with that tomorrow. Nope, we're not dealing with that in this moment. Nope, we're gonna do something else that can wait. We're actually putting that behind us. It's like we're throwing, throwing salt over our left shoulder. Oh, that's a weird way to put it. I was going to say we're just going to throw it over our shoulder, you know, put it behind us for a second, and we'll deal with it when we're ready to turn around and deal with it, or when the time comes for it to come back around or whatnot, and we'll address it then. But no. Throwing it over our left shoulder like salt. Okay. The interesting things that come up. Yeah. It's something that either can't be orchestrated or seen through now, not properly in its entirety. So it'll be something unresolved. So we're putting it on the back burner. We're putting it behind us. Or in this case, we're throwing it over our left shoulder. Okay. So we're waiting on something. Like I said, this is a general reading. So to take that as it resonates for you in what area. Whether that is, oh, okay, we need rest. We need to recoup. We're not going to be productive today. We're going to call in sick to work because, you know, we feel like crap. Or, you know, there's new bills that just arrived in the mail today, but they're not due for another 2 weeks. We don't have to pay bills today. We can do that tomorrow. You know, this could be something very big or very small. For like the bill paying example, perhaps the bills came today and they're not due for 2 weeks, but your payday is a week from now. So you have to wait for your paycheck to come in to pay the bills, and you've got plenty of time to do that. So there's no point of trying to rush through to pay bills or scramble for money to pay bills to do that. So you're just going to let that energy go. Okay, that's interesting. We're giving it a rest. We're giving it a rest. Okay, the worst part of your day, we have the 9 of Swords in the reverse. The 2 of Swords and the Ace of Cups Okay. Giving it a rest. Remember I said that right before we just started this section. Giving it a rest. Letting things go. And that does include your anxieties. Letting them go. Letting the stress go. Letting the tension in your body go. That it might end up being a difficult choice. Letting certain things go. Letting things wait. You might struggle with making that choice to put things on the back burner, or in this case throwing it over your left shoulder, since that energy is still there. That way you can give yourself peace of mind knowing that it's okay. You might struggle with that quite a lot. We can make room for more playful, more fun, more enjoyable things if we get certain things out of the way first. So, okay, we have priority issues, it sounds like. In the case of, somebody not feeling well and calling out to work, you might find it really difficult. You might have a little bit of a struggle with yourself to release being able to do that and allowing your body to rest. Why? Because that is the most fulfilling, helpful, and best thing for a happy, healthy body. And you might struggle with that decision of going to work. One of those, I need the money, I have to pay the bills, I have to do this, but you're sick as a dog and you feel like crap, and you wouldn't be that productive, you wouldn't be that much of a help. They might actually even send you home. So it's that internal juggle of trying to let it go and give it a rest, to give yourself a rest. And if you're one of those people that are actually as sick that I'm tapping into, I am so sorry. But you have to take care of you. This is other areas that you might find it really hard to stop being productive, to be all work. And that might be something that you're lacking, is to give work a rest and make room for fun. And this is where your internal struggle comes from. It's hard for you to let that mentality go of always being on the ball. Okay. Whether that's you struggle with a life outside of work, or you have that work mentality, and getting out of that flow when you're at work is rather difficult. Okay, I'm gonna let go of that energy. Okay, so your obstacle, or how to get over your obstacle, we have the Four of Pentacles, the Three of Wands in the reverse, and the Eight of Wands, the Two of Cups in the reverse, the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, the Nine of Cups, the Six of Wands in the reverse, the Lovers in the reverse. We have the Seven of Wands in the reverse, the Four of Cups in the reverse, the Ace of Swords in the reverse, the Five of Cups in the reverse, the Chariot, the Page of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. And this is where I have the giving it a rest part comes in. Because believe it or not, holding still is more progressive. It will get you farther along. I know that sounds like an oxymoron. Holding still gets you further. But that's exactly what it is. Because by holding still, by resting, and not being everywhere or on the go, will get you further by literally disconnecting when, you know, faced with the choice of, okay, do I do this or do I do that? That internal monologue, that internal struggle, especially for those of you that are very much in work mode all the time and never in play mode, this is where you're going to have to learn how to hold on to the holding still part, giving your body, your brain, and everything a rest, or giving work a rest. That way you can play more. But you get further by doing so. Yeah, we have the wish card right here, folks. Your wishes will actually be met or available to you by doing something that you probably see as not productive, not successful, not, you know, worthy of your time. Yeah, that sounds so much like an oxymoron. It's hilarious, but that's what's here. Very much so. If we put the work away and give it a rest, throw some of our obligations or the stress, the things we pile on ourselves over our shoulder, like the baggage it is, and actually drop it for a sec, we get more happiness, joy. We get more available to us that is fulfilling by severing certain connections that we had, instead of, you know, holding on to them and pursuing those like we usually do. And you know, giving up the struggle that causes, and being a little bit more authentic to ourselves as well as our own needs. We get further. And this is nothing we should be concerned about. This is nothing to distress ourselves about. It's nothing to cry over. There's no use crying over spilt milk. But we need to realize that sometimes we have to chase our dreams. Sometimes we have to play. Sometimes we have to relax and just enjoy existing. Because there needs to be a balance. And this is why I'm getting energy about work versus play, but I'm also getting desires versus obligations. Holding on to holding still to get further. The oxymoron. Opposites. We're getting duality here. Okay. And they purposely chose, my ancestors purposely chose this tapestry. So I have a feeling a lot of us need to ground. A lot of us probably need to go out into nature. Probably also enjoy nature while we're there. Not just, oh, yeah, we're out of the car. We're going inside now and, you know, looking at the landscape as we pass on by. No, to actually stop and, you know, smell the roses and enjoy the trees and feel the breeze on our face and, you know, stand in the sunlight for a minute to realize we're basically houseplants with complicated emotions. Okay. Because when we do that, when we realize we're beings that need sunlight and water, that we basically are houseplants with complicated emotions, and we start reconnecting to nature itself instead of connecting to this work bee mindset of time constraint, obligations, and deadlines, we start to ground ourselves. We start coming back to our true selves. We start coming back to nature. And that apparently is what we need to do, is to give the rest a rest. Oh. All right. Alrighty then. There you go. I'm going to leave that there. I did add up all your cards, by the way, for the sake of numerology. Everything here adds up to 101, which reduces to 2. So that's the 5th 2 we have. 2 in numerology is connection and relationship. So yeah, connecting to the right things, disconnecting from the wrong things, getting back to a more restful state, getting back to our inner child, getting back to nature, disconnecting from the stress and the hardship, that the burdens we place on ourselves. You know, throw it over your shoulder. Give it a rest for one day. All right, for those of you that do like the astrology, the moon in Leo squares Venus in Taurus. If you get time away to relax and indulge, this is a good time for it. If you can't, give yourself extra time to get things done and have some patience with yourself. Give it a rest. Just give it a rest. All right, my lovelies, I'm going to stop babbling. I'm going to leave this here. And if this resonates for you in any format, since it's a general reading, by all means, give me a thumbs up. Or drop me a line in the comment section down below if you feel the need to. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.